What's good, YouTube? ShiftyShawd back up in here. As y'all can tell by the title of the video, I'm about to tell y'all about this first time I ever smoked weed. And this was just maybe a couple weeks ago. It's really fresh in my memory. I remember all details of the story. And before this video starts, I don't condone anybody smoking weed. If you do, just make sure like you're not forced into it. Maybe you're just curious, or maybe you just want to just because. And yeah, just know that don't get pressured into it. But let's start off with the story time, man. So basically, this was a couple weeks back. My cousin, he a little drug dealer, and yeah, I got some weed from him. But this is how it all started. So this all started off. This was during Halloween night, and I was just curious. I was like, "Hey, bro, you got any gas?" He was like, yeah. How much you need?" I was like, "I only need like ounce." And me not knowing what an ounce is, he said that's about $100. I'm like, "Nigga, what, an ounce?" And I'm over here like, get the fuck out of here. I thought it was only like $10 for an ounce, but literally I know that's a gram. That's only $10. So he was like, "You mean a gram, nigga?" I was like, "What?" He pulled it out of his pocket and he showed it to me. I was like, "Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about." And then he was like, "Alright," he was like, "I gave it to you for the 5 because you're my cousin. I give you a little discount." I was like, "Alright, good look, man." And to be honest, I wasn't even planning on smoking it. I just wanted to bring it to school and started, double my money. So I got the gram, and it was brought in the house. I thought my parents could smell it, cause I walked in the house and all I smelled was it, and I was like, "What the fuck?" And I was looking around. I was like, I see people put it in pill bottles. So I was like, maybe that mask the smell. So I put it in a pill bottle, and within a couple minutes, I ain't smell it at all. And I was kind of nervous because whenever my parents were around, I was just scared that they would find it. So basically, I put it in a pill bottle and I kept it in my bedroom, my closet. So I brought it to school about 2 days after I had got it. I was like, "Hey, bro, you wanted some gas?" Told my man that. He was like, "Yeah, how much?" He was like, "Give me the gram." I was like, "How much you got?" I was like, "I only got a gram." He was like, "Alright, I'll give you 10 for it." And I was like, "Alright." I thought he was gonna pay me right then and there, but he was like, I'll give you the 10 tomorrow. Just give me the gram." And I was like, "Fuck that. You get the gram when I get my fucking money." That's what I said to him. And then next day, my man texted me up. He was like, "Hey, bro, do you even smoke?" I just wanted to kind of look cool, so I said, "Yeah." I said, "Yeah, I got some gas in my bag now." And he was like, "Prove it." I was like, "Bro, smell." And my bag smelled like old weed. So he was like, "Bro, you want to smoke this weekend with one of my old teammates?" He was old teammates at one point last year. And I was like, "It's whatever, fool." So, and I was like, "I already got a J." And he was like, "Alright, bet." He was like, "We're gonna get some more." I was like, "Alright, no problem." Little did I know, I thought one J would be enough for like 7 people. No, how many you? Actually, it was only 4 of us. It was only 4 of us. Take that back. It was 5, but one person didn't smoke. So, came down to this weekend. I asked my parents, "Can I go over my friend's house?" They was like, "Sure, I don't care." She was like, "When you want to go?" I was like, Saturday night after my football game. It was the last football game of the season. So I was like, you know what, the season's over. Supposedly supposed to hurt your body, mess with your lungs, mess with your breathing and all that. I was like, might as well do it after my season's over. I'm not trying to mess up in the middle of the season and smoke. So, last game of the season, went home, took my shower, did whatever. Then I was preparing, and you know, I was preparing to go to my friend's house. Parents took me over to my friend's house, and I was like, all right, bet I'm about to smoke this J. And little I know, like I said, I only thought 1 gram was enough to smoke for 4 people. This nigga said, he said, how much you got? I was like, only 1 gram. He was like, all right, bet we about to get some more. I'm like, more, my nigga, for what? He was like, bro, 1J, bro, that's nothing. So supposedly he was a fucking expert at it. His older brother smoked and sell weed. So basically, we was in his house for a while, and then my man's asked me, you want to go walk to go get something to eat? I was like, I'm not even hungry. He was like, you will be after you smoke, bro. The munchies be kicking in. I was like, munchies, my nigga? What the fuck are munchies? He was like, bro, you gonna get hungry after you smoke? I was like, oh yeah, I know. And I was just trying to play it cool like I had smoked before. And then we went to go get something to eat. And let me get some names for the people that was with me. I got one. Let's say there's me, Devin, Champ, and let me think, Nicola. So me, Devin, Champ, and Nicola. Fuck. Alright, those gonna be the names for now. So me, Devin, Champ, and Nicola, all, we all getting something to eat before we go smoke. Just to save it till after. So we get something to eat. And Nicola and Champ say, I'm about to go ask my brother, does he have any more gas, or can he go get some for us? And yeah, Champ's older brother is the one that smoked and sold weed. So Champ goes to his older brother, walks back to his house, goes to his older brother and be like, oh, you trying to go smoke? And he was like, his older brother supposedly said yeah. And his older brother got in the car and drove Champ and Nico to one place. And supposedly that guy was out of gas. He said supply was running short and he's out of gas for now. I was like, how the fuck a drug dealer run out of weed? So basically, we went to another one of his people. He came and picked me and Devin up from the store. He came and picked us up in his car. He went to one of his other friends. And this man lived about a good 45-minute drive away. This man realized we drove a good 45 minutes to go get some gas. But we all put up $10. So we went there and we pulled up in like a little apartment buildings. And then he called, we pulled up. He ain't told us the exact location of the house, but he told us around the area. He was like, yeah. And then he called, we pulled him some apartment buildings. Champ's older brother called back the guy. He said, yeah, my man, where you at? He was like, all right, when you get to the apartment building, you want to take a right, take a left, go down the hill, then up a hill, and then take another right. I'm like, what the fuck? So I'm over here wondering what the fuck he talking about. So we take a right, and we take a left, and then we see what he talking about, down the hill, then up a hill, and then take another right. So we make those turns, we get to the spot, he don't tell us exactly, and he was like, bro, we here. And some fucking teenager, nigga looked like he was about 15, 16, around my age, around 15, 16, come to the car. He was like, you Champ older brother? And he was like, yeah. He was like, all right, fool. And then Champ older brother gave him the money, and he gave him the weed. And the weed was stinking up the car. And I'm still thinking in my back of my mind, this nigga is 15 on the block. Nigga OC trapping at fucking 15, 14, whatever how fucking old he is. He look young as hell. So We get the weed, man, and we go back to Champ's house. Mind you, Champ's mother is in the house asleep. She doesn't know anything, and we're in Champ's mother's car. So we're so we got all the stuff, and then we go back to his house. All right. So then, by the time we got to his house, his brother was like, his brother said, "All right, I'm about to just give y'all the." I mean, he said, "I'm about to." He was like, I don't know what the fuck he say. Oh yeah, he said he told me he was like, hey, he was like, give me your gas, and I'm about to go roll it in the bathroom. I'm like, all right. So he supposedly he forgot to buy roll-ups, and then he left back out, came back in a couple minutes, bought some roll-ups. So he left. He left to what's it called? I mean, he went in the bathroom and went to go roll it up. This nigga was in the bathroom for a good fucking 2.5 hours, just rolling J's. But remind you, we got 7 J's for 4 fucking people. We had endless. But he was in the bathroom for 2.5 hours rolling J's. I never knew how long it ever took. Then we knocked on the door, and all I see is this nigga in the bathroom. Oh, he licking the fucking jam. Like, man, what the fuck are you supposed to be doing this? I ain't say that to him, but I'm like, bruh, are you serious? All I see is him rolling it. I'm like, what the fuck, bruh? I don't want to put my mouth on that no more. He was like, and then I was like, alright, I guess. It's my first time. I don't know what's supposed to be happening. So I just let it slide. I walked out the bathroom, back in the bathroom, and then after like 2.5 hours, this nigga was finally fucking done. And then we he said, all right, let's go. And it was this old people home, like an old people house, like senior citizens looking motherfuckers up in that joint. We went in there. We went behind the old people house. It was like the little courtyard type thing, and it was like a little bench, like a circular bench that we all sat down on. And it was, mind you, it was like 11:50 on basically midnight, and we was behind the senior citizen home. So I kind of got scared because I thought we was gonna get caught, because like the road could see us. I thought we was gonna get caught. The police was gonna come. I had to try to run. I'm just paranoid at this point. But you know, Champ's brother pull out the first J. He lighted. Take his first hit. I'm like, oh, this don't look like nothing. They passed the J. That shit finally get to me. I'm looking around. Everybody fucking staring at me like, nigga, can you mind your own business? But they all looking at me. So I'm like, what the fuck? So I take my first hit, and all I feel is a fucking fireball in the fucking back of my throat. I'm like, what the fuck? I was like, is it supposed to be like this? But remind you, I ain't really cough like that. I had like a little like a little 2 cough shit. But everybody else I be talking to, they be like, I almost coughed my lungs out and all this other shit. Nah, I barely coughed. I don't know why, but I barely coughed. But yeah. And then I smoked, and I thought I was supposed to feel like, I thought I was supposed to get high off like the first hit. I was over here. I feel the exact fucking same. So we got to about the second J, and I took like my 6th, 7th puff. After that, I was completely zoned the fuck out. Like, off no bullshit. The fucking world was spinning. I saw a squirrel run past, and it looked like a giant. I felt my heart beating in my chest, that I was about to pop out my chest. And then I wasn't really talking like that, cause like I thought I was missing my fucking teeth. I thought I was like an old lady, and I was just had like some dentures, and I was missing my fucking teeth. And then I kept and then I was like, what the fuck? And I was looking around. Every fucking thing was looking in slow motion. I was up like, hey, bruh. You see that big ass squirrel? And everybody started laughing. I'm like, what the fuck? And then my nigga, I had the J. I was about to hit it again. This nigga took it from my hand. He's like, I'm running off with the J, nigga. And then I tried to go chase him, but I hit something, and still to this day, I don't know what the fuck I hit my head on, and I sat my ass right back down. So I sat back down, and it was like 2 more J's left, and I was high as fuck, like, and then I kept looking at, I kept looking at the guy that wasn't smoking. I was like, bro, you want to hit? You want to hit? He was like, nah, bro, I'm good. And I was like, bro, you sure you want to hit, nigga? He was like, nah, bro. And then I kept looking at him, and I just kept looking at him. And I looked down at my feet, and I thought my fucking shoes was missing. I was like, hey, bro, give me back my shoes, bro. I'm not even playing with you, my nigga. Give me back my shoes, bro. I'm not playing with you. Give me my shoes back. This man over here, bro, what? I don't even have the shoes. They're on your feet. I was like, bro, give me my shoes back. I'm not playing with you. And mind you, everything was moving in slow fucking motion. Like, everybody was talking in slow motion and everything. And then after we were done, we walked back to Champ's house. And we snuck in. We snuck in through the back door. We got his mom's car keys and we left. This nigga, his older brother was driving high. He was swerving all over the road. We stopped at 7-Eleven. Like, all of us went in there, just took something and just walked out with the shit in our hand. And it was an Indian cashier talking about, hey, you there, come back. We ran out to the store, got in the car, and we rolled out. And we got back to the house. And as soon as everybody got back to the house, everybody went the fuck to sleep. I don't know what the fuck happened. I was tired as hell. I wasn't tired while I was smacked. I was still smacked when I went to sleep. But everybody was OC tired. I don't know why we were so tired. As soon as we got in the house, everybody went to sleep. And in the morning, I still felt a little dizzy, but I wasn't really high like I was last night. And then my parents came and picked me up that same morning. I was scared that they would smell me or like fucking just know that I was smoking. I don't know how, but I was just scared. So obviously they didn't find out. And moral of the story is, if you want to get high, just do it without pressure. It's all on you. And basically, that's the first time I ever got high. Very first time I ever smoked weed. Had a good 7 J's. And for most people like people that smoke on a daily basis, that's still a lot. But yeah, it was a fun experience. But I might not ever do it again, because that shit made my fucking head spin like hell. But alright, YouTube, I'm out. If y'all like the video, make sure to hit that subscribe button for me. Hit that like button, my man. And in the comments, tell me about y'all stories. What the fuck happened to y'all niggas? But yeah, YouTube, I'm out. Peace.